Welcome, everyone. Today, we will take you on a journey through the key milestones that have shaped e-learning into what it is today. So, here is a roadmap of our presentation. We'll start from the very beginnings and work our way to the cutting edge technologies of today. And so, we'll be looking at introduction to e-learning, the pre-internet era, that is from 1920s to 1980, the rise of the internet and then multimedia, the LMS revolution, that is during the 2000, the modern era, mobile AI and the VR, that is from 2010 to present, and then conclusion and future trends. So before we dive into the history, let us define our key term, that is e-learning. So e-learning is more than just online courses. It's a fundamental shift in how knowledge is delivered and then consumed. So we can explain e-learning, we can briefly explain e-learning as the delivery of learning and training through digital resources. And then the characteristics of this e-learning is that it is technology enabled. That means it leverages computers, the internet, and then more network things. And then it is more flexible. It means that learning can occur anytime and in any way. It is also accessible. It means that it breaks down geographical and then physical barriers. And then we can also say that e-learning is student-centered, means it often allows for self-paced progression. Now we want to look at BF Skinner's teaching machines. That is from 1956. And so our story begins not with computers but with mechanical devices. B.F. Skinner's teaching machine introduced the revolutionary ideas of individualized and then self-paced learning. And so we can say that during B.F. Skinner's teaching machines in 1956, it presented information in small steps and provided immediate feedback. And then during this time, you can also say that its key principle was that it was self-paced learning and then reinforcement. And then its impact during this time, during the revolution of computers, was that it laid the groundwork for computer-based training. So in B.F. Skinner's uh, ma- machines in 1954, after that revolutionary, a new system was born that was introduced by Plato. So in the 1960s, Plato's system was born. It wasn't just for drills, it features many elements we recognize today, like online communities and then collaborative learning. And so the first generalized computer assisted instruction system, that is Plato's uh, computer system, 1960. Its first, its first generalized computer assisted instruction system. And then these were some of the features during that time. It was having forums, message board, online testing, and even early multiplayer games. And then also left a certain kind of legacy. The legacy was that a visionary system decades ahead of its time. So after Plato's uh, system, before the internet, broadcast media were the tools for distance learning. And so radio and TV democratized access to education for learners at home. So from 1920s, Universities like the University of Iowa offered credit courses through radio. And then in 1950s, programs like Sunrise Semester brought college courses to the public. And then these programs were on TV. And then the role of radio and television in distance learning is significance is that it proved the viability of mass media for education. After after we have had the TV and then radio, there came the introduction of computers. So the arrival of the PC gave us computer-based training. And then this was a standalone offline experience, but it was highly effective for specific training tasks. Now in 1970s to 1980, with the rise of personal computers, CBT emerged. That is a computer-based training emerged. And then its delivery mode was through the floppy disks and then CD-ROMs. And then we are saying that it was also popular in corporate and military training for standardized instructions. So in slide 8, we want to look at the birth of ARPANET. So while not an educational tool itself, the creation of the ARPANET was the single most important event for the future of e-learning. It built the network that would connect the world. So ARPANET was created in 1969, the precursor to the modern internet. And then we are saying that its connection allowed researchers to share resources and then communicate. And then its implication is that it created the technological foundation for network. Then last but not the least, the key takeaways from the pre-internet era. What are we to note? So the conceptual foundations of self-paced learning were established. And then technology like machines, PC, network was identified as a powerful educational tool. Now, these early innovations prove there was a demand for flexible technology-driven education. And so in summary, what I want to say is that the pre-internet era was about proving that technology could teach. It was a period of foundational innovation.